What's going on, everybody? It's going for the latest news. And if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to get into Smackdown. I'm sorry I'm late for my review, but I'm better late than never. My review on Monday Night Raw tonight. Um, Smackdown was a great show. It had some more qualifying matches on that night. We also don't see the run-in of Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson because they was in the Garden. And what better way to draw heat, you know, with Logan Paul and then bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, which got some major heat. And then was a great triple threat match between him, LA Knight, and I believe Santos Escobar, which LA Knight came out on top, obviously, but I'm assuming that's to set up bigger and better things between him and Logan Paul. I believe Logan Paul is definitely going to try to screw LA Knight out of that briefcase come Money at the Bank. Or LA Knight may just win and just cash in on Logan. However the case may be. I hope they don't go that route. The Chad Gable route sound about okay, but that's for a whole nother different route. We got to see how that plays out. Because with the men's match, it's kind of, I don't know. The women's, it's like it's between Tiffany Stratton, in my opinion, and I think Chelsea Green. It's between those two women. That's my opinion. That's gonna win the women's Money in the Bank match. But the men is still up in the air. I really can't tell who's gonna win. I think we got the last couple of qualifying matches this week, I believe. So I believe tonight on Raw and also on SmackDown for the last few spots, I believe, or the last spot. So yeah, SmackDown was cool. I didn't expect Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson to have a run in the way they did. The spots they did. They had Tyrese Halliburton get the brass knucks for Logan Paul. Then they had Jalen Brunson intervene, jump the barricade, and try to put a stop to it. And then he ran in with a chair. It was pretty interesting. We like best of both worlds, like outside of like NBA stars. We don't had a couple of NBA stars, like Shaq and Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman, intervening with wrestling stories and a few others I may miss. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. But the highlight of the night was the Bloodline came out in the beginning of the night. They try to have their little celebration and early in the night, but Randy KO and Cody Rhodes was in having that. They pulled up right behind them, but they wasn't with Jacob Fatu early in the night. Jacob Fatu wasn't even there early in the night with the rest of the bloodline, like with Solo Sikoa, Tamatanga, and Tamaloa. It was just those three guys. They had to run in with Cody Rhodes and KO and Randy and Cody ran them guys and the security out the building. They had the security. They ran in Cody and KO and Randy took out the security. One of those security guards definitely gonna be a potential star, especially the guy that sold that Crossroads for Cody. He look like he gonna be the one, but we all know that's always the case. Most of them. Cause look at Damien Priest. He was a security guard for WWE, and look, he's a WWE champion. So I'm expecting one of those guys to become WWE champion in the near future. One of those guys, the security guys, future is bright, But overall, that's how the night started. Then they got escorted out by the little police or whatever. Randy KO and Cody Rhodes was escorted out of the building. They did not return for the whole night or whatever the case may be. Which I thought they was, but they obviously did not. Um, but I know later in that night they had Solo and the Bloodline came out, and he wanted Paul Heyman to put the bees around him as the tribal chief, and then he had also the guys acknowledge him as the tribal chief, and also Jacob Fog too acknowledged him as well. So Yeah, but Paul Heyman was not having that. He wasn't having that, man. He already know who his tribal chief is. Everybody know who the real tribal chief is, man. But it's a great story. Paul Heyman is tremendous at what he does. He's like one of the greatest. He's going to go down as one of the greatest managers slash promoters of all time, without a question. Oh man, Paul Heyman is just he just does so much for the business. At at his age, it's just amazing to see, man, like, how much he gives to the business, man. He gives so much to the business, man. It's just really amazing to see what Paul Heyman gives to the business. Definitely gonna go down as one of the greatest. He's already in the Hall of Fame. He already earned one of his stripes. I feel like he deserved to go down. He should be a two-time Hall of Famer, if you ask me, in some sort of shape or form. I don't know. Maybe he just went in as a Hall of Famer as himself, but he was also a great promoter. And I feel like he should go down as a great promoter slash manager. I don't know, but maybe they ain't gonna go that route. But that's just how great Paul Heyman is, and I feel like that's what he deserved for giving so much for the business with already being a Hall of Famer. But this Bloodline thing is picking up out of control. Solo lost his damn mind. He done lost it, man. Possibly the Bloodline could have a new boss, man. And damn, I forgot his name. Ronde, yeah. He used to be the manager for Manga. And he was a great manager, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm hearing that he may be the new manager for the Bloodline 2.0. He's gonna be the possible new wise man. From what I'm seeing, he was also Jacobs Fatu's manager in another promotion. So, I mean, it just makes sense. And like I said, in WWE, he was a great manager. Without a doubt about it, he was definitely a great manager. I definitely remember him well. But when the real tribal chief Roman Reigns come back, all hell is gonna break loose. He gonna come back going crazy. I already know he gonna come back going crazy. I mean, without a question, he gonna come back going crazy. Because I mean, it's a setup for design. They want, well, they definitely gonna get the baby face Roman Reigns that they was looking for years ago. Because the crowd is already chanting, "We want Roman, we want Roman." So this is exactly what they was looking for. So when Roman, the tribal chief, finally make his way back, the roof is definitely gonna be blown off the air, without a question. Like, it's definitely gonna be top notch, what they wanted about 10 years ago. But like I said, keep Roman attitude the same. Keep his attitude still hellish, because the fans is gonna love him either way. Have him keep the same attitude. You know, cause like I said, the fans gonna love him either way. Don't try to butter him up from what he was. Just keep him as a tribal chief. Tribal chief attitude, tribal chief moveset, tribal chief mic skills. Just keep him as tribal chief. Don't try to butter him up into being a big dog again, or something like that. We don't want that. I mean, keep him as tribal chief, and make him fight his way back to being tribal chief. Because I ain't gonna lie, this new bloodline definitely means business, without a question. Like, these guys is not playing no games. And I don't know. And Roman alone, I'm not gonna lie, he's a tribal chief, but him alone is not gonna cut it alone. And I don't know if he possibly gonna team with Cody, Randy, and KO. For possible, just to try to take out the Bloodline, because I feel like they're gonna have the Bloodline raise havoc until like whenever, like they're gonna have them raise chaos up until like Survivor Series around that time, because they're gonna assemble the old Bloodline some way somehow. They're gonna get Jimmy and Jay back together some way somehow. I know Main Event Jay has been doing his thing already within himself on Monday Night Raw, but yeah, the Tribal Chief alone is not gonna be able to take down this new Bloodline. It's nearly impossible. So definitely gonna have to assemble that. But even with those three, they still outnumbered. So I don't know what they're gonna do from there. I don't know if Zula Fatu is gonna join sides with the Tribal Chief, or sides with Solo. It would I don't know how they going. I don't know how they going, because he's definitely on his way. I don't know how they're gonna play that, but it would make sense for him to go on the Tribal Chief side just to have some numbers. But like even with the twins, the Tribal Chief, then I'm hearing possibly the Honorary Uce, Sami Zayn. Possibly though, that's up in the air still, because I don't know if they're just gonna keep it family based or whatever the case may be. They may just keep it as that, but I don't know. I mean, I'm more for any idea, because this Bloodline storyline is definitely picking up, especially with that attack on Paul Heyman that they gave him. It was crazy on SmackDown. That attack they gave Paul Heyman was out of this world crazy. And like I said, I know the Tribal Chief Robert Brand's gonna be looking for some revenge for them taking out his wise man, man. I'm damn sure he didn't want Solo to do all that. You know, if that was the case, Roman would have just did it his damn self. But Roman, you know, that was his wise man. But like I said, the twins, I don't know how they gonna assemble these guys back together, but somewhere down the line, it's definitely gonna have to happen, because Roman definitely can't do it alone, and it would just make more sense for them to get back together, because they the original Bloodline, you know. And I feel like they gonna definitely get over on this new Bloodline some way. So they gonna stretch this story up until like WrestleMania, because I know the plan is for Rock to face Roman at Mania. But everybody feel like the Rock is behind this new Bloodline anyways. But then I'm hearing Rock and Cody, so I don't know how this is really gonna play out fully. But this is definitely a great storyline. So far it's getting better. It's long storytelling, and that's always best for wrestling. So yeah, I can't wait to see how they pull this one off. Like I said, I know he's doing his thing on his own, like, and he could possibly win the Money in the Bank himself, because he's in the match as well, you know. So he could possibly win it as well himself. So yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about SmackDown. For those of you that seen it, for those that didn't see it, just go check the highlights out on YouTube. They upload them like after every show, whatever the case may be. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and what y'all think is gonna happen with Raw. I feel like Raw is gonna be a decent show. Well, it gotta go out with a bang. It's the last week before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Same thing with SmackDown this week. Definitely gotta go out with a bang, because it's the last regular show leading up into the pay-per-view. So definitely gotta go out with a bang this week, man. Can't go from what y'all been doing. Y'all been doing great so far. Can't go from that to boring before the pay-per-view. But yeah, and also shout out to Kayla Braxton, man. I heard SmackDown was her last show. I wish her best in her future efforts. She did a great job for WWE over the years, 8 years I believe. So shout out to her too, man. And I hope she do well on wherever she pursued to go, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think about SmackDown. Like, share, comment, subscribe.